Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Nguma, founder of PATTERNOLOGY LAB. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 3 stocks that you should be keeping in your watches for this week. And I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of last night's video. So without further ado, let's get started. Let me change the scene really quick. Okay, so right off the bat, I told you guys that I was not bearish on the market, and so far it's 11:31 right now. Okay, a little late for this video, but I know. I'm still bullish on this stock. It will open up at exactly 37.19, and then it just kept going. Okay, just like I told you guys, again, I'm still long on this one. I think we're going to make new highs, especially after this one is curling right now. It's curling really, really well, which I like. And if you look at it on the daily, the SPY looks great. This is an amazing sign. This is a really, really good sign, okay? So watch this thing for a potential continuation towards I would say 3,800 within the next few days, okay? I'm not bearish on the market at all. Now, let's talk about the top 3 stocks that you should be keeping in your watch list. The very first one is Microsoft. All right. And the reason why I say Microsoft, for those of y'all who have been subscribing to the channel and who have been watching the videos, we've been covering Microsoft since, I believe, since 2013. I did give it a price target of 224, and it got there a lot later. It got there over here instead of over here, which I would have really liked, okay? But right now, I think it can go higher. And the reason why I say that is because of the weekly chart. If you go on here on the weekly, right, it looks like it's breaking previous levels of resistance, all right? Especially this week. The week just started, all right? And it's opened up on a great note. And if the stock holds right here and doesn't collapse, like, I don't know, within the next few hours or by the end of the day, this could be really, really good for a potential long, probably to around 230. Yeah, I would say probably to around 230, maybe 240, very, very soon, okay? So I'm not bearish on Microsoft at all. I like the way it looks, and I do think we're gonna keep on going to the upside, all right? So watch that one for sure. The next one that we're going to be talking about, again, speaking of this one with the weekly chart, I'm also going to mention Apple, all right? Apple looks excellent. I don't know about you guys, but Apple looks great. I have been covering this one for a while now, especially after this rising 3 method, okay? We talked about this one before. This is what happens after the rising 3 method. It's performing extremely well. I like it. And honestly, I think today might be the day that we take out these short sellers at around 37 bucks. I think today might be the day. If not today, then probably tomorrow. Again, I'm very patient with this one. Keep that one on your watch list for sure. Where could it go? I would say anywhere between like 140. Let me change this to the daily. I would say anywhere between like 140 and maybe 145 very, very soon. It's playing out really well. I like it. I wouldn't short this as a short seller. I really wouldn't. This is where short sellers actually are very vigilant, and they're very quick to cover, either to break even or to take a small loss. Okay, so watch this one for a potential break of previous high. The next one that we're going to be talking about, which looks really, really good, and that one is that one that one is I had it in my mind. It's blank. There it is. Yeah, blank. And the reason why I say that is because it looks really, really good for short sellers. I know. Some of you are probably not comfortable shorting stocks. I am. So again, for those of you who are comfortable with short selling stocks, this one looks pretty good for a short. There is a hammer on the 4-hour chart, and if you look on a daily, it's like super overextended, which I love to see, right? It had a really, really good move. And honestly, I think everybody who got in here at these lows at $9 will be very tempted to take their money off the table, because this thing looks like it's about to roll over, if you ask me. Yeah, this one definitely looks like it wants to tank. That hammer on the daily looks kind of aggressive. and I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing dropping all the way down to like $40, maybe even lower, like really, really soon. So keep blank on your watch list for a potential short. This doesn't look very convincing. This is a green to red move. Very dangerous for people, especially for chasers. Those people who thought that the stock was gonna go to 100 and bought in right here and are stuck. Like longs are trapped over here. This is not good. Okay, this is not good. And the lower it goes, the more scared they become. So watch this thing for a potential drop all the way down to the lows. Okay, that's my very honest opinion of that one. Now let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest and you guys' questions as well. Somebody mentioned in the comment section below that LCA is failing. And I talked about LCA in yesterday's video. And when I look at it, I don't think this is failing. I don't consider this failing. Right after I made that video, it had a nice jump up to like $28. And this is completely normal. To the person who said that this is failing, I don't think this is failing, and it's completely normal for everybody who bought in here to take some money off the table, right? As soon as it opens, just to get back in at the lows. It's completely normal for that to happen. And honestly, my thoughts and opinions about the stock is still the same. I just see a hammer on the daily, and honestly, if that hammer turns into a dragonfly doji, it could squeeze up even higher. So keep that one on your watch list for a potential long. It's squeezing shorts. Short sellers don't like this thing, especially after, like if you're shorting here, if you're shorting right here, and then you look at it on the 5 and you see that the stock is not collapsing like you want, and you see a bunch of these, not good. This is not good, okay? So just keep that one on your watch list for a potential long. I still think it's gonna go parabolic, and I'm still watching this thing for sure. I'm still long bias on it, okay? Very long bias on this one. And you also mentioned that Box was failing. All right, and Box is another stock that I talked about before, which is showing it was showing a very great flag over here, and now it's kind of pulling back a bit. And I would say that I'm not bearish on this one yet. It doesn't look too great, but it's in that phase, that consolidation phase that OTRK had, which was right over here. Right over here, okay? Right there. So yeah, that's my very honest opinion of it. I'm not bearish on this one yet. It is worrisome. It is worrisome. And if you like anything that looks better, like anything that I've mentioned about, it's okay. You can always get back into this. Yeah, that's my very honest opinion of it. It looks good still. It looks good. And it takes some patience. Right now, it's testing people's patience. But I do think it's going to go to $22. And my thoughts and opinions are not changing about Box. The next one, you also mentioned that HUYA failed. And honestly, yeah, HUYA definitely failed. Yeah, this one was, as soon as this happened, it was over for the stock. It dropped too fast and too low, too rapidly out of the flag. So yeah, definitely not a long yet until the dust settles. Okay, until the dust settles. And that's my very honest opinion of HUYA. The next one that we're going to be talking about. What time is it? Okay, yeah, we got time for a few more. We're gonna talk about Zoom. Somebody asked about Zoom, and honestly, I've been covering Zoom for a very long time. All right, for a very long time. I tweeted about Zoom before earnings, actually through earnings, right? I said Zoom to $300, and then over here, when you look at it on the one, where is it at? Yeah, when you look at it on the one, there was the falling wedge. I told y'all to worry about this thing because it could go up to 430, and it did go to 430. And as soon as it got there, it got annihilated, which is excellent. Okay, so yeah, you should have definitely been shorting this thing for a while. My thoughts and opinion are not changing about this stock. I do think it's gonna go all the way down to 300, maybe short term 320, and then maybe 300, but 320 is probably on the horizon. So definitely watch this one for a potential continuation to the downside. I'm not bullish on Zoom. It needs to tank. It's been a long time. It needs to drop, okay? And this looks very, very good for a drop. And plus, if you look at it on here, let me see. Look at it on here. To make this a bit simpler, there is a head and shoulders on here. All right, head and shoulders on here, and the neckline broke. Right there. Neckline broke. Okay. So honestly, yeah, I'm very bearish on this one. Very bearish on it. So keep that one on your watch list for sure. Yeah, this video is a little late. I wanted to release this video at like 8:15 as I usually do, but I woke up at 10. I woke up at 10. I know. I usually have like four alarms set up, one at 4:50, another one at 5:15, and then 5:30, and then 7. But I went to the gym last night, and this morning I did not hear anything at all. So yeah, this video is a little late, but hopefully if you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button for the YouTube algorithm as always. If you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you get notified whenever I release these the pre-market analysis videos, which are supposed to be released at 8:15 a.m. Central Time, and the post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul and Guma and at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you are new to the market and you would like to make some money with us in the stock market, I left some step-by-step directions in the description of the video below, step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to get signed up with everything you need to get started trading in the stock market. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with Webull, is my very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using my second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in this afternoon's post-market analysis videos. All right. Be very careful out there. I'm still long on the market. Again, I'm still long on the market. So yeah, just take some money as the stocks are rising. Don't get too greedy. Okay. I'm gonna see you all this afternoon.